Hey everyone. So I'm putting together this little short series of a technique and a tool that I have learned over the last year known as Somato Respiratory Integration. I call it SRI for short. And there are 12 stages to this. But for the podcast series, I'm going to go through and post stage one, two, three, and four for you. And I hope that this is a nice little mini episode that you can use this tool throughout your days if you're in a state of feeling any of the things that come up that this tool can help to support. So for today, I'm going to go into stage one of SRI. Stage one is to support you if you are feeling any sense of hopelessness or shame. And so if you're someone that is struggling right now with that feeling lost, feeling hopeless, feeling disconnected, and just feeling like nothing is working, this would be a nice one for you to go ahead and listen through. And so, how SRI works, it works with 3 points on the body, and the position that you're going to do is palm over palm. You might be listening to this on the audio recording, and I will say it is probably very likely that you'll be able to follow along just from the audio. But if you wanted a visual, you can find the visual to this on YouTube. You can go ahead and follow and subscribe to Owning Your Sexual Self on YouTube. So to begin, we're going to do palm over palm, and we're going to put this in position one. Position one is right at the top of the chest, right into that heart space, the middle of the chest area. That is position one. Position two is what I know we know as the solar plexus chakra. So that is right in the middle of the belly there. Kind of if you're someone that wears a bra, right where that bra line would be, right where that like sternum area is solar plexus for my spiritual people. So palm over palm right there over that space number two. And then space number three is going to be down at the root, down at that lower bottom belly. That is space number three. And again, you're keeping palm over palm for each of the three spaces. So, with stage one, what we're going to do is breathe into all three of these positions. And what you're looking for as you're breathing through the three positions is where does the energy feel more open and where does it feel more closed? So out of stage one, two, and three, or spot one, two, and three rather, where does it feel like that energy is easy and open and just breathes through really easily? And vice versa, where does it feel closed? Maybe harder to breathe, a little bit more stuck energy, or if you're tuning into those feelings of lost, hopelessness, disconnect, shame, where do you feel that the most in spots one, two, and three? We're going to identify those, and then for the rest of the practice, we'll just work with those two spots. And so this is also going to bring in some declarations. And when we get to the point of the declarations, I'll have you repeat them after me out loud, and then we'll take a breath after each one. All right. So to begin, we're going to do palm over palm, and you can follow along with me at this point of the audio. Closing your eyes, settling into your space if that feels good. Placing your hands at position one, palm over palm, and taking a nice breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Bringing hands to position two, right at that solar plexus. Nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then bringing hands down to position three, bottom of belly, that root space. Nice deep breath in and out. And then from here, identifying your open and closed spots. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a cycle of breath, a couple cycle of breaths through just the open and the closed. And so we're going to start at your open space. For my example, I'm going to use position one as my open and position three as my closed. So placing your hands on wherever your open space is, taking that nice deep breath in through the nose, then out through the mouth, bringing hands to your closed position. Another deep breath in and out. Doing two more rounds of that. So back to your open position, breathing in and out. And then back to closed, breathing in and out. Last round, coming back to your open. Nice, deep, deep, deep breath in through the nose, deepest one yet. And out through the mouth. And then last breath in that open position, I'm sorry, closed position. Deep breath in, deepest one yet. And letting out a sigh on the exhale. Very good. And keeping hands now here on that closed position, we're going to bring in our declarations. And so for these declarations, I'll have you repeat after me out loud, and then we'll take a breath in each one. And so repeating after me out loud. Sometimes it seems like nothing is working. I'm taking a deep breath into that spot, into that closed space, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then repeating after me. Sometimes it seems so disconnected. I'm breathing in and out. And then repeating after me. Sometimes it seems like this is never going to end. Another breath in and out. And from here, you can keep your hands on that closed position, or you can let them just fall to the side. And all you're doing here is just noticing any sensations that you're experiencing, any emotion that might be coming up, and just giving space for whatever's arising for you. All you're doing here is just letting that energy move through the body, allowing yourself to feel it, allowing yourself to be with it, knowing that you are safe to be with whatever is coming up here. And whenever it feels good for you, if you want to take in one more final deep breath in and out, and then gently opening your eyes. And I'll invite you to do some orienting here, just using your neck muscles to look left and right and up and down, scanning your space, scanning your environment, and seeing if you can name three things that are circular. So here I can name my cup, one of my crystals, and the sticker that is on my laptop. Okay, then that concludes SRI stage one. Again, this is meant to help with allowing yourself to sit with the feelings and recognition of hopelessness, shame, lost, disconnect. Feel free to come back to this at any time when you want to support yourself in these feelings. And I hope you enjoyed this.